Okay, hi everybody, my name is Ada, and this is my first YouTube video, and I'm just going to go ahead and give you guys a video that is going to show a natural makeup look. A lot of my clients who want to replicate the looks that we do when it comes to makeup or hair always ask me to create a YouTube so they can kind of reference something. So I'm going to be doing that today. I'm going to be doing more of a natural makeup look, kind of like a simple eye that anybody can do. Then also I'm going to be doing that winged eyeliner that a lot of my clients often ask for. And so usually do my makeup, I always start with my eyebrows. That's what I usually do. And so I'm going to be using the Anastasia Brow Definer in dark brown. I usually brush up my eyebrows. I brush up my eyebrows so that I can get like a good shape for them. Okay, once I've brushed my eyebrows up, I line the bottom of my brow so that I can have a, okay. So I use soft brush strokes or soft strokes in the direction of my brow. So I'm going to start here at the baseline and I just do a soft wispy strokes in a straight line. Kind of like if you think about like as an artist, if you're drawing, you draw like, you know, soft strokes in the direction in which you're going. So I do these soft strokes, then I'm going to arch, using again those soft strokes, and then come down with my pencil. When I do that, I'm going to now go to the front of my brow and do soft strokes up. You don't want the lines in the beginning of your brows to be harsh. So soft strokes in the upward direction. I'm going to brush this out. Soft strokes upward direction. Once I'm finished with the soft strokes in the beginning, I'm going to turn my brow from going straight up to sideways again. And now I'm going to define the top of my brow. Again, soft strokes in the direction in which I'm going. Okay. From what it looks like I have a decent shape. Now I can fill in. So I'm going to be doing the soft strokes up, and then when I get towards that arch, I'm going to curve. And notice how my pencil is vertical to the direction I'm going. So if I'm going upwards, my pencil is vertical, it goes up. If I'm going in my arch, I'm going to go sideways. I'm going to go in that direction in which I'm going. So a little bit more of an arch, so I'm going to come to the top and kind of create more of a curve here. Go to the bottom and okay, I think that makes sense. I think when it comes to your brows, you really want your pencil to do all the work. Because you can go back in with your concealer and clean it up, but the pencil's going to create your shape. So you really want a nice pencil that you can work with, and so that you can kind of create the shape that you like. I don't have my wig on yet because I'm going to be doing that in the next segment. For now, I'm wearing Slap, which is a company that one of my really good friends has, by Grace Alea, satin line caps. And I love mine. I wear mine to work. I'm a nurse as well. I wear mine to work. On those days that I'm kind of conditioning underneath my cap, or those days that I just don't want to do anything to it. So I'm wearing a Slap today. Okay, now we're going to move on to the next brow. I like the shape of this one, so again, now I'm going to try to mimic what I did here. I'm right-handed, so I'm going to move my right hand across the midline of my body, and I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm going to create a baseline. If you're doing this on a client, you want to make sure that your client has a relaxed face. Their face needs to be relaxed, because if they're smiling or doing anything, you know, weird with their face, the moment that they relax their face, their brows are gonna be like this, and you're like, what? Huh? So, and that's happened to me a couple of times. So you want to make sure that your client, especially the ones that are very expressive, you want to make sure that their face is relaxed, they relax their brows, they just have their regular face, so that you can create the look and create the dimensions that you want on their just plain face. Now, if they smile, you know, funny, or like, you know, engage different muscles in their brows afterwards, I mean, that's fine, because their relaxed face will be that symmetrical, nice, neat look that you're looking for. So again, we're going to be going upward strokes, soft strokes in the direction in which we're drawing, okay? Now, I'm going to do upward strokes, push it out. Upward strokes, and then I'm going to turn my pencil sideways and start arching the top of my brow. Come down. Okay. And then I'm gonna go back to the vertical position and then fill in using upward strokes, and then I'm gonna turn my pencil outward when I go down. I like this brow more than this one, so what am I gonna do? I'm gonna go in with a Q-tip. I'm gonna go in with a Q-tip and kind of clean it up. This brow tends to have more of a downward shape for the front of my brow, so I'm gonna try to even that out a bit. I will fade out the front, so it might not be so important later, but just for now I want to make sure that it's kind of symmetrical. Okay, let's see. I did have my eyebrows microbladed, I think 3 years ago. They've almost completely faded, which is fine for me because I didn't want permanent makeup. So I like the fact that it faded out. I do have a hint of the microblading left, which is fine for me because when I don't wear brows, I can just kind of see like a little bit of filled in brows underneath. But when it comes to, I mean, you remember, you know, those ladies who have like permanent makeup from like the 80s. It's like green. I don't want that. So I'd rather it fade away and then just get it redone if I want to, than have like permanent makeup that goes out of style. And you know, makeup changes style. Like right now you have like those feathered out brows, more natural brows. So if you stick to one style and during one, you know, time frame, 5-10 years from now, if it changes, what are you gonna do? You're stuck. So with that said, so I've done my brows. I'm going to now get my angled brush, and I'm going to define the baseline of my brow. When I define the baseline of my brows, I like to make sure that I have a color, when I get my foundation color, that's close to mine, okay? And so I'm doing that first. I'm gonna get a foundation color that's close to my color. And right now I'm using MAC's Select Cover Up Concealer in NW45. So I'm gonna get a foundation color that's close to mine. Let me see if this one's close to mine. Okay, close to mine. And then I will highlight over that. So you want to make sure you're using your brush. Again, lightly stroke. This is pretty much my color. lot of yellow undertones. So, I would say this is pretty much my color. Okay, so because that's pretty much my color, I'm going to go back in and make sure I kind of highlight it properly, or conceal it properly. So that's pretty much my color. I'm going to go back in again. Cleanly line my brow. Okay, it's lined. Okay, I've lined it, right? So from this point, I'm going to now get a slightly lighter color. I have NW40. I'm going to go in and put a pop of color on the arch of my brow. Now I'm going to go in with the blending brush and blend those two out. It might not seem like a big difference here, but when you take pictures, and you will notice a huge difference. If you use that light color throughout, you're gonna see like this line of like light concealer, which I'm sure you guys have all seen before, and it doesn't look very good. So what I like to do is I like to get my color, make it the base, and then put a pop of color in my arch to give me that highlighted arch look. Okay, and I'm gonna go back to my left brow. And I try not to use too much product when I'm doing this. I used to use so much product when I lined my brows. It's just a waste of product. Just a waste of product. And then you got all this product, gotta clean it up, gotta wipe it up. I'm using all this. So yeah, so I use my product sparingly. So a little background about me. I am actually I'm Nigerian, but I grew up in California, and lived in California for many years. I never thought I could live anywhere else other than California. And recently, after I got married, relocated to the Midwest. It's been interesting. Or Midwest, I don't know where I am, Midwest, South, I don't know, kind of weird, yeah. So I live in like Ohio area, Southwest Ohio. I think I messed up, so I'm gonna go back in here and took the concealer a little too high. So I took my concealer a little too high, which is fine. It's good for teaching purposes. So I just kind of wiped a little bit of the concealer off, and then I am going to go back in with my pencil, redo my baseline. Okay, I'm going to go back in with that concealer now. Hopefully I can keep my hand more steady. I do not do my brows ever. I leave them to grow in as much as possible. I'm part of the group of people who over tweezed my brows like crazy. And then I had no brows for a long time. And so I just decided to leave my brows for a while and let them just kind of do their thing. They've grown a little bit, even though they're still like very sparse and thin. I don't have very thick eyebrows, so I don't touch them. I don't play with them, I don't mess with them. So sometimes I don't get the cleanest look when it comes to my eyebrows because I don't touch, like I don't clean up my eyebrows, but I'm okay with that because I think I'm traumatized from over plucking, and my brows are traumatized, so I don't want to go through that trauma again. I don't mind plucking maybe one hair or two, but my brows are so thin that every little piece of hair counts. Alright, so went in with that lighter concealer color. Blended it out. Okay. Brushed up my brows here. And for the most part, I'm done. I don't line the top of my brow really. When I put on my foundation, that will kind of line the brow, but I usually don't line the top because my biggest pet peeve is when you take pictures, it's very hard to blend out that line on the top of your brow. I used to do it and it used to come out fine, but it's a lot more work because you've already arched your brows with your pencil, and I don't want to really mess with that. I want it to have like a more natural look, so I don't want to use any concealer to line the top of my brow. So I'm going to leave it like this. When I get my foundation on, I'll blend it out a little bit, and it'll help to do that kind of concealing effect, but I just don't want that harsh line.